Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to today's coffee chat. Well, today what I have on my mind is really inspired by the weekend we just had. We just had the family day long weekend, and so I've got families on my mind. Family time together, and specifically family time at the table. Something that I really see, what I've learned through my decade of working with families, with picky eaters, is that the way that kids become good eaters is really through two experiences. It's through one, positive associations with healthy food, ongoing positive associations with healthy food. And the second is observing people they trust eating those same healthy foods. The day in, day out role modeling. These are the real ways that kids become good eaters. And so what facilitates that? It's family meals, eating together. And yet, so many families struggle with picky eaters. It's been what I've dedicated my life to. My passion, my work is supporting parents to help their eaters become good, their picky eaters be the best little eaters that they can be. And when I've been inside thousands of family homes, this is really what I see, the scenario that I see. That as the meal comes, kids are sitting at the bar stool in some giant seat that way off the ground that they just are squirming around in. It just does not fit them well. Food arrives, kid food, on their individual plates, and parents say, eat, eat, time to eat. As the parents are standing on the other side of the counter in the kitchen, then cooking their own meal, unloading the dishwasher, doing some dishes, moving around, stopping from time to time to stare at the kids and say, eat, eat, another bite, have a bite of this, have a bite of that. And the tension is there, there's lots of movement, there's lots of anxiety, the kids are moving around, and the parents finally say, okay, if you're not going to eat that, how about this? And they go into the fridge and get something else, and it goes on the plate, and they keep doing their activity. And you can see that the parents are getting frustrated. And when parents are calling me, they're telling me what they want is for one meal, to make one meal for the whole family, for their kids not to treat them like a short order cook. Well, let's look at that situation. This scenario is playing out just like you're in a diner, but with a lot better decor. Right? Your kids are sitting at the counter. You're on the other side of the counter, serving them, moving around, doing what a waitress does. It's no doubt, there's no wonder why kids are then treating you like a servant, like a waitress or a short order cook. So the answer is to take the leadership and create the scenario you want your children to live up to. Stop that. You have a table. You have a dining room table, a kitchen table, use it. Prepare the food, put it down on the table, and then everybody sit down. Pass that around, eat, and have pleasant conversation. Not about how many bites are going in, or what's not being eaten, or what's being eaten, or how something is good for your bones and the broccoli does this. No. Talk about your day. Talk about what you're going to be doing next weekend. Pleasant conversation, and role model eating the foods you want your kids to eat. They might not eat those foods at the start, but seeing you eat them, that's role modeling the behavior you want your kids to do. I recommend starting this right from the very start. If you're pregnant or if you've got an infant and you're starting to think about introducing solid foods, great time to start this. Bring that high chair, put your baby in their high chair, bring that right up to the family table and feed them while you are eating, or have them self-feeding while you're eating. Bring them together. Start with the intention, with the way you want things to be. That's amazing. So much better than having them sitting in the high chair in the middle of the kitchen and you standing and feeding them. that's not the direction you want to go to. You want to go in. So start right from the beginning with the way you want things to be. To paraphrase my mentor, Ellen Satter, your job is to teach your children how to join you at the family table. It's not your job to join your child at the high chair. That's what I have on my mind today, inspired by Family Day weekend and so many families that I have visited and seen, which amazing, loving intentions, but heading in the wrong direction. If you liked today's video, please hit the little thumbs up button there. Have you changed from eating at the counter to having family meals? Talk about how that was for you. Share that in the comment section below. I'm sure there's lots of families who are thinking about it and wondering what it's really like. I'm sure they would love to hear from you. I share these coffee chats every Thursday morning at 7 a.m. And I'd love to have you come back and join me again in the future. Hit the subscribe button, and then you've outsourced having to remember that those come back and join me here. Hey, we all could use less to remember. So hit the subscribe button, thumbs up if you like it, and have a fantastic week. And I'll see you back here next Thursday morning.